What's up guys, it's Carter and I'm back with another video. And we got another weekly vlog for you guys, so I think this is going to be kind of the format going forward. Things got real busy at work. I can't rely on the at work workouts anymore, so the good news is I'll be getting footage for the whole week more than likely. And the bad news is it's going to be a little rough on recovery, so we're going to have to watch that a little bit. So started there with a 275 plus 30 pounds of chains, and that was tough. That was about 10 pounds less than I think I've done previously, but this cut's really starting to affect my pressing. I've noticed the most. I'm almost done. I'm about 203. I was shooting for 200 even. I got a couple more weeks before I go on vacation, and hopefully I can get down to 200, but if not, I'm just gonna start bulking after the vacation anyway. So I've come very close to my goal, and that will be good enough. So we did a little bit of floor pressing. One, because I was getting some inflammation in my pec, and two, it kind of will help through that mid-range slow point that I've been hitting in my flat benches. So moved on to some pull downs. I did try a pull up with the Angles 90 grips connected to my pull-up bar, but still really feeling a lot of pain and soreness in the brachioradialis when I try to do pull-ups. So pull-downs don't aggravate them, so right back to pull-downs. And then we moved on to some plate front raises, and these are feeling pretty good. Nothing a whole lot to say about these. I'm only doing 3 sets of 10 of these one time a week, but we are getting a little bit of delt work and a little bit of upper chest, I feel. So these are going pretty well. And then we moved on to a little bit of band press downs as usual, and in the workout. And you guys know I'm big on these for the triceps and the tendons and the arm. Keep those elbows healthy as well. Then this is one of the workouts I did before work. Now I'm gonna have to do these fasted. I just don't have enough time. And we're back to a sumo pull, and I suck at sumos right now. That was a lot better than my last one. I think the last one I got was only like 275, and I just couldn't believe how weak I was at them. But that was a 335, I believe. I think I had 10. Yeah, 335. So that's much better, but still, like, my sumo pull should be more than that. It should be probably a little bit more than my conventional deadlift, which was, I don't know, last time I did it about 4 or 5. So got to keep working on that. I'm going to keep hammering this posterior chain, and it'll come along, but just got to be patient. So on to one-arm dumbbell rows. Been doing these for a couple months now. They've been working well. I think I've been getting a lot of lat development out of them, a lot of back development, even grip too. As I go up in weight, it's really testing the grip. So on the belt squats with the Rogue Rhino, I'm loving this machine so far. It's so nice not having to set up the whole belt squat thing I had going on with the lever gym. It's nice to just be able to step on, hook up, and just crank these out and keep it moving. Really like to do a review on this in the future, but I want to use it for a little while longer before I jump out there and go rating it. So on to glute ham raises, getting better at these. I think this was the first time that I actually got 10 on all 5 sets of the glute ham raises, so getting stronger at those. And then of course we end with some reverse hypers for the workout, and I keep upping these about 5 pounds per workout, or per week I should say. We do them twice a week, so I'm up to 120. And for this session, it was really tough. It seems like whenever I do up at 5 pounds, it's really tough, and then by the next session that same week, it's just not as hard. So just gonna keep pushing them up slowly, and so we can build up this low back and get back to squatting some good weight here. And then we moved on to workout 3, which was dynamic effort upper day, and using 75 pounds bar weight, 80 pounds chains. And I really feel that I'm getting a lot faster on these. They're feeling better. Plus I got my chain set up right now. seems like the chains deload all the way at the bottom, and then by the time they come all the way up in the lockout position, they're just barely touching the ground. So it took me a little while to find the ideal setup for that, but it looks like I have now with those Spud Ink looper straps. And then we moved on to some just dumbbell overhead presses, seated overhead presses, and this is kind of to just get a little more shoulder work, but also just a variation to keep a little bit of that inflammation I've been experiencing in the right pec. Just keep that under wraps, and it's already starting to feel better now too. So you know, that's been working. That between that and the floor pressing, my pec's been healing up nicely, and we're getting a little bit of extra shoulder work. And then we moved on to some pull downs, and I switched the Angles 90 grips all the way out wide, and I really liked them that wide. It felt really good. Just hitting them kind of hard. Still at 200 on those. So then we moved on to some band press downs as always, and then we moved on to workout number 4 and doing some speed box squats. And again, I think I really nailed it with the chains this time. You know, completely deloading at the bottom, and then when I lock out the movement, they're just kind of barely touching the ground. And then here for this last set, I'm just going to let you guys kind of hear the sounds of the chains, just because they sound pretty cool. I'm sure my neighbors appreciate all that extra noise. So moving on to the rest of the speed work, we're doing some speed pulls here. Still not using any bands or chains for this, just using straight weight. So using 40% of my max conventional. So I think I'm using about 155 here, and just trying to focus on being explosive, trying to keep my form nice and strict. And my lower back's feeling pretty good, so we'll see what the future holds. So here I was supposed to do a one-arm dumbbell row, but I opted for a seal row because on my shoulder blade scap area, it's all knotted up, and it has been for a couple weeks. I keep rolling it out with the lacrosse ball, but it keeps getting all knotted up. So I opted for this seal row, and I'm using a open trap bar and the 2 adjustable plyo boxes with my rep bench for the setup, and this is a good variation. I really like it, and it's pretty challenging. That grip there is like a fat grip. There's knurling on it, but it's still like a fat grip, and it was blowing my forearms up. It was pretty tough, but I do like that variation a lot. So we moved on to some glute ham raises as usual, and like I said, I'm doing pretty well with these. Was really focusing on keeping my core as tight as I could, just as rigid as I could, and really making the hamstrings work. And then ending with the reverse hypers. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. I really appreciate you watching, liking, and commenting. You have no idea how grateful I am for that. But I'm going to still be putting out a weekly vlog while things get busy at work. But if there are any other kind of videos you guys would like to see, if you'd like to see any reviews on any equipment that I own that you're curious about, or any other type of videos, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try my best to make those happen in the meantime. But until then, I appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.